you know, what I wrote in that objection thing is actually right on the money, like along the lines of what Auntie had suggested that I write, you know. Because that we're trying to do, it's pretty much family versus state, you know. So I obviously have a lot of problems. I was definitely 100%, you know, influenced by my cousin. I wrote too much in the thing, but again, I told you why I wrote too much, because I just didn't fucking care. It's all mostly gone away in the end. I mean, I would like to just see it all revert back to Auntie being how it always has been, you know. But whatever happens, it's not in my hands, you know. I wrote that basically just to be like, you know, this is who I am. I'm not, you know, I wasn't some... It's to show that I wasn't like some mastermind, you know. I'm not like this, you know, I'm not sophisticated. I'm not like this sophisticated, you know. Because remember, the judge doesn't know me from Adam. All the judge knows is that, you know, what me and my cousin were doing while my mom was locked up in the mental hospital. But, you know, and then he knows that my mom brought that, you know, revoked Auntie's power of attorney and was, you know, trying to fight her for the money, and they did agree to split it, and they agreed to split it so many years ago, people. It might have never amounted to anything, you know. I never thought there was anything wrong with them agreeing to split it. My mom never would have done it on her own. And Auntie's her sister, you know. It's not like she's a stranger. But cousin made everything out that, you know. Of course, so did the guy Mama met in the mental hospital, of how wrong it was. And, you know, just... I never ever thought it was wrong. You guys know there were other things that pissed me off, but the thing with the settlement money certainly was not one of them, you know, until it was fed to me. Until those ideas were fed to me, you know. And I even asked Auntie, well, what am I supposed to say about why, you know, I went along with all of this and whatnot? And Auntie bluntly was like, I don't know, Laura. That's your doing. What you're going to say, you know? What is there to say? Auntie, I said, well, you know, I was doing what I felt at the time was what my mother had wanted when she was not hospitalized, when she was well. So the real debate here, the real is was my mother ever really well, you know? I mean, she's been in and out. She hasn't been doing well at all since, you know, my beloved to her, my you know, aunt, the one that, you know, even Auntie would say kept the glue, you know, kept the family glued together, whatnot. She was the glue in the family. She was the... So that's why I even put in that stupid thing that I don't think anyone's going to read. obviously I'm not going to write what but I've said it out here, or I've said it to my mom. I've said, I'm sorry this all happened. I'm sorry, but you started it, and then when you were out of commission, locked up in the mental hospital, Cousin and I finished it, but Cousin was pushing me and pushing me, In the end, I'm sorry it all happened, Mama. And at least most of it's gone away, Maybe it will all go away. All that has to happen is someone in our family, gets to take care of my mom's finances instead of a stranger, But if that doesn't happen, I'm grateful that the other shit went away. I got the thing today in the mail. When my mom went to bring the card to her friend, I had to get the mail, and I got the thing that I'd already known was coming, because the woman on Friday had told me that thing was on its way. Stating in writing, that it was dismissed, the part where my mom needed a guardian, so that's awesome. She doesn't need a guardian. But everybody feels, and the family's not going to argue about that my mama should not be handling her own finances. And to me, again, I have no say in this. That doesn't mean she can't pay her own bills, you know what I mean? Have a small amount of money available to her to pay her own bills and whatnot. Again, it's not up to me, but I'm just saying my personal thing is that she can't be handling, the settlement money, her settlement money, the large sum of money, because she's too kind, she's very kind, and she's too easily influenced or manipulated or whatnot. I mean, look what she's too naive. She should have never said what she said to that guy. She's a total stranger she meets in the mental hospital. She's too trusting. And you guys know what happened when I dared to say anything negative against him. She jumped down my throat. So she definitely should not be in charge of a large sum of money that, her own large, but I really don't see why she can't pay her own bills or whatnot, just to feel, I think she's perfectly capable of that, but, I don't know what's going to happen, people. Remember when this all first started, this past May, when was it, June, July, whenever it was, I never thought it would turn out the way that it did. But I'm not the one who started any of it, that's for damn sure. My conscience is clear in light of that. My conscience is also clear. I'm sorry that it happened. That doesn't mean I'm accepting that it's all my fault. I'm sorry that it happened. I know my mom forgives me. I know she understands that I was totally being pushed by my cousin. I have emails from my cousin, even, remember I was talking to her on the phone too, but there's no time for you to be wishy-washy, Laura. This is your mom, and you've got to do what's best for her, and if you love her, you know what I mean? That's what she was saying. That was what she drilled into me constantly, cousin. You need to suck it up. You need to be stronger. Look how strong both our mothers were despite their illness. There's no reason you can't be driving. I know. And in the end, we're all left to pick up the pieces while she gets to be all cozy and with her immediate family, out of state, thousands upon thousands of miles away, And does that piss me off? Yeah, it does, actually. I have a right to be a little miffed about that, you know? It does fucking piss me off.